Well, the most important element that has changed on the ground in Syria over the past months is the weakening of one of the key external supports for the Bashar al-Assad government, that is to say, Lebanese Hezbollah and various Iranian-backed militias that operate in northern Syria. Some of them are Iraqi, some of them are Afghan, some of them are Pakistani. The Israelis have hit them hard over the past months. They've hit Hezbollah very hard over the past months. The Israelis have disrupted border crossings so that it was harder for Lebanese Hezbollah to move back and forth between Lebanon and this part of Syria. And we can't forget that Russia is focused much more on Ukraine than it is on Syria. And over the past years, the Russians have thinned out their military forces in Syria. And so Assad's external supports are weaker, and hence they cannot rush in to help the Syrian army, which at the best of times is never very effective.
To what extent have the Russians pulled back, Robert? We know whereabouts in the world they're now busy fighting in Ukraine. How much of an influence is that potentially having at this moment?
The key thing to watch is the Russian Air Force. The Russians have always used primarily their air assets in Syria, based at a place called Hamamim, not so far from Aleppo by air. We haven't seen a surge in Russian Air Force ground attack over the last 2 days. The Russians actually have done very little. And my guess is that is not because they seek the downfall of Bashar al-Assad. Rather, it is that they don't have a lot of air assets.